Alright, so I'm back, and I have a series of three new battles against the same guy. These weren't like all in a row, and I just recognize him like through PO and stuff, and I don't know whatever. These are just battles that I've accumulated, and I face this guy a lot. It seems because he's always in on you. His name is PaperWars. Why the hell am I the girl? Wait, why? No. I'm never. What? Alright, whatever. I usually choose a skier guy. God, alright, hold on, pause. Stop. Alright. So, Jesus. Alright, he's using some team. He has Vileplume, Haunter, Golbat, Beedrill, Weezing, Skuntank. So, it's like a. Oh, he's using Mono Poison. Wow, what a beast. Alright, so he's using Mono Poison. It took me till now to realize that. I'm using Machoke, Whiscash, Victory Bell, Simisear, Pelipper, and Beehive. So, this is a team I use very often. I like it. So, obviously, I lead with Simisear, and he leads with Vileplume, and he has to switch out. And this is a Life Orb Simisear with Flame Charge, Fire Punch, Will-O-Wisp, and Low Kick. But he switches in the Golbat, and he Brave Birds me. I'm like, ugh, I hate you, bulky Golbat. But whatever, I'll just Will-O-Wisp you, right? Nope, miss. Alright, I'll just do it again, right? Nope, miss. But alright, so Simisear dies instantly, doesn't do crap, just barely hurts a Golbat, and it's at half health. Oh, God. So whatever. I switched in my Trick Room Behem and Behem, I don't know. And I go for a Trick Room. I should have just gone straight for the Psychic move. And whatever. I Thunderbolt. Half predicting Skuntank, half it's super effective anyways. And I thought he would Pursuit, so I just attacked again, thinking I could live one non-switching Pursuit, but he doesn't. I hate Skuntank. And right here, the Trick Room's still up, but I'm going to switch into Whiscash, take advantage of him being paralyzed and not really having a move to hit me. I don't know what move he even went. He probably went for Taunt the first turn, and so I guess paralyzed kind of mattered. And now that Trick Room's off, I'm going to Earthquake and take him out. So Dragon Dance Whiscash is pretty good. Now I switches in Golbat. I do carry Zen Headbutt. I'm saying it's Waterfall, Earthquake, Zen Headbutt, Dragon Dance, and he goes for Super Fang, takes half my health obviously. And my taunt wears off the next turn, so I'm just going to Dragon Dance again, knowing I'll outspeed and seeing if he has taunt. So he does, and now I'm just going to go for the Waterfall because I can. And I was thinking maybe flinch, maybe he'll switch, I don't know. I don't want Zen Headbutt to miss anyways. And now that I saw how much damage it did, I know I can Waterfall again and take out this Golbat. I hate it, but I like Golbat so much. And then you, it's such a douchebag. Unless it's like a different set that you'll see I have later. Then it's fun. But Roost and Bulky is annoying. So I go for Zen Headbutt on the Vileplume that he brings in, and it does a good chunk, but then you get drains, and since Whiscash has high speed, he gets a lot back. Now I'm going to Pelipper, and Pelipper's a pretty good physical wall, and it gets Air Slash and Scald, so it has pretty good type coverage as well. So I'm just going to go Air Slash, and he switches in his Beedrill, so I'm going to Air Slash again. So that's pretty cool. I don't know. And I'm going to Scald his Weezing, and I get the burn first turn, which is really cool, and he goes for a Will-O-Wisp and burns me as well, so we've got double burn out here, both special attackers for the most part anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But whatever, the extra damage on both of us is nice. And I go for an Air Slash, and he shows he has Pain Split, which is kind of expected. So we both get pretty good HP. I guess we have like really similar HP if we're both at 54% after a Pain Split, whatever. So I go Air Slash again, and he Dark Pulses. That's interesting on a Weezing. I guess for a Psychic type. I don't know when Weezing can outspeed a Psychic type or live a Psychic move, but whatever. Whatever he wants to do, I guess he has enough like poison attacks on his Mono Poison. So I kill him with Scald, right? And he switches to Haunter, which has Hex, which is I think is pretty cool because he has Toxic Spikes, Hex, on a Haunter. I guess it could work, but I have Victor Bell anyways. Doesn't matter. And he's gonna sub, possibly predicting a Sucker Punch or Solar Stance or something. But I'm just gonna Sunny Day and Leaf Blade because this is a Chlorophyll Victory Bell, and Victory Bell's back in NU since there's no like Forever Sun. But I thought I'd use it with Sunny Day of its own, and I am able to kill Haunter after I outspeed with the Leaf Blade because it has bad defense. And then I crit the Vileplume with the Sludge Bomb. I don't know how much Sludge Bomb matter. I don't even know what move he went for. But my last guy was a Machoke, and whether or not it was a Violate or Scarfed, I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it's a Violate. And it had Ice Punch, so I'm pretty sure I could have brought that Vileplume low enough health. But that was a 1-0, so, and that was basically the first battle. So it was pretty good. That's not like team I was using wasn't too great, and his was a mono poison, so obviously it has its faults. But it's pretty cool. So now here's another battle I have. So right now I won the first battle basically. And here's my Golbat, and it's Nasty Plot Golbat. It's the coolest thing ever. And he will-o-wisp, but it doesn't matter because I'm special, obviously. And I should have Nasty Plotted again. That would help me so much, especially since he missed the will-o-wisp. Ah, damn. But whatever. I go for Heat Wave, and go for a second Heat Wave and kill him after he hits the second will-o-wisp, which still doesn't really matter besides the extra damage, which takes its toll, obviously. So now he switches into his Golbat. I get a crit on the Heat Wave, and he taunts me. And looking at the damage of the first Heat Wave, I'm like, oh, max damage, something. And I go for Shadow Ball. And looking at that Shadow Ball, even a Heat Wave wouldn't have killed it. But I do get Special Defense drop, which is going to make this a little bit easier. So now it's Golbat versus Golbat. It's Bulky versus Nasty Plot. I should have been Nasty Plotting like this entire time. And I'm just going to spamming Heat Wave. Because I always had this misconception that Heat Wave has a good burn chance, but it has 10%, same as Flamethrower. Whatever, I'm spamming Heat Wave. And he's roosting away. And right here, I don't really predict him, but I predict him to predict me to go for a Nasty Plot and Brave Bird and attack. So I just keep attacking, thinking I was almost sure he'd attack. So I didn't go for the Nasty Plot when I could have. And that's when it came to me. So I go for Kingscon, and I'm not sure if I'd outspeed. Actually, no, I wouldn't, because this is max HP, max attack, or whatever. Well, it's not really. Yeah, it is, actually. And I know Fake Out, it has inner focus. Doesn't do anything. I'm stupid. So now he's going to start roost stalling me. Because Double Edge isn't doing enough. But Double Edge Fake Out like Kingscon is pretty beast. So now he's going to roost all the way back up. I'm like, oh my gosh, switch to Spectrode, I don't know. And I Volt Switch, and that does a heck of a lot. And he Brave Birds. I should have gone for a regular Thunderbolt, actually. I think, because I'm pretty sure I carry it. Whatever. So I bring in Armado, and he's basically... At this point, he was kind of like, oh, whatever, Golbat's screwed. And it's not really going to be doing much the rest of his team. But I go for a knockoff like an idiot. And it's just really bad. But he's super fang just to get damage off rather than roost and try to do crap. So I was like, that's kind of good for me. I don't know. And he U-turns with the Beedrill. And I go for another knockoff. And I knock off Black Sludge from stupid Vileplume. I hate Vileplume so much, almost as much as Golbat. Super stally pokes are the worst. But that's alright. So I go into Kingscon to take a Gate Drain. Makes no sense. I don't know why I did it. But I guess I just want damage. So I'm going to Fake Out. And Kingscon has Scrappy. Alright. See you later, Haunter. And I also have Sucker Punch, obviously. So he attacks. Boop, interruption. Alright. And then Sucker Punch kill. Obviously, Life Orb. I think, yeah, Aqua Tail. Do I have Aqua Tail on Kingscon? I don't know. So I Double Edge the Vileplume, does about 55%. That's pretty good, right? Yeah. And I die from Life Orb, so getting a Giga Drain. And I go for Spection Power Ice and kill the Vileplume. Like, good job, Electro, you're beast. And right here, I was expecting him to have Pursuit. Because I don't know if I ever saw it because it's the same team, or I don't think I remember this team. But he goes for Poison Jab, crits, and kills me. And I think that was, like, probably the only mattering hacks, whatever. Except, I guess, like, the pair of hacks in the last game with Wishcast mattered, blah, 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 whatever. So, he kills me with Poison Jab crit, Sucker Punches, so just like that, it's 2-2 now. And I have Maractus, and it has Sucker Punch, Spikes, Giga Drain, and, like, something, I don't know. This Maractus set is really weird, I, like, never use it. So, Poison Jabs, I actually live, which is interesting, and Sucker Punch and whatnot. But whatever. I go to Superior. I can outspeed, so I kill with a Leaf Blade. The thing is Coil, Leaf Blade, Iron Tail, and something else. That's a weird set. But I go for an Iron Tail. Now it doesn't do quite half, or it does. Well, it does over half to the Beedrill, but he goes for the Scissor, and it kills me. I'm not actually. I don't remember if that Beedrill was scarfed or banded, but either way, that was his game 1-0. Mono Poison team beat whatever team I was using. Obviously, the team I'm using was even worse than the one in the first game. But it's cool. So, right now, we each beat each other with a 1-0. Ooh. Oh, God. No, you didn't see that. Horrible. Alright, so. Yeah, alright. Don't even go back. Alright, so. He has a different team this time. I have my favorite team ever. So, obviously, this battle is further because I made this team after stuff. Whatever. So, he has Skill Swap and on Kekulon, which is really weird. So I set up Stealth Rocks and I just go for an Earthquake. and he goes for frustration. So I'm a normal type, which is weird. So I'll go for another earthquake, but it doesn't. He switches to Subat to take it, and I'm looking at the Subat, and as long as it doesn't have air slash, I can kill it because I do carry Stone Edge. This is just Stealth Rocks 3 attack Torterra, Stone Edge, Wood Hammer, and Earthquake. So right now I'm a Psychic type, and I don't know think about it, but he was paying attention. He goes for a Sucker Punch. It's super effective, but it doesn't kill, which sucks for him. And that's kind of sad because I think Hecklon's really cool, and the fact that this guy's trying to like use skill swap and everything is pretty sweet. So he goes Sapsol. I think I probably just Wood Hammered or Earthquake right there just in case he tried to like Swords Dance or I don't know, something weird. But he Sucker Punches, kills me, and I was a Dark type right there, so it wasn't very effective. Weird. So switching to Vileplume. This is before I had the Executor, which Executor is much better as a Sunny Day sweeper. But I thought Vileplume's cool too. It has a better bulk for the most part, and I go for a Hidden Power Fire because I'm almost sure this Girafarig has that one move, or that ability, Sap Sip or whatever, so obviously Solar Beam wouldn't do much. Or actually, it would raise its attack, it would do less than much. So he switches into Hypno, and I go for Hidden Power again, just in case he wanted to like go back and forth, back, and trick me into using the Grass move, but he doesn't. And then he skill swaps, he gets my Chlorophyll, and then he outspeeds me in the next turn with Psyshock. It's like this crazy Hypno just sweeping itself. And I go for the sub on this Mantine because I'm thinking skill swap's not going to go through sub, and it does. I'm like, oh god, because I'm supposed to set up Rain Dance and Life Orb sweep, but I can't because if I set up Rain Dance, he'll be faster. So I was going for Psyshock. I'm like, oh my god, I'm so dumb. But I don't want this Mantine staying, so I switch into Dick Pinch Stolen nickname, whatever, which is Scarfed Pincer, and Scarf Pincer is a beast in NU. I rarely see it for some reason, but it's really, really good. And I kill him with an X Scissor. He switches in Electabuzz. And I switch out because I don't know what he wants to do. But he goes for an Ice Punch, which is weird. So he has this like physical Electabuzz. I don't know what he's trying to do. It doesn't get like Iron Fist, which would be funny. So I switched in Girafarig on my Bulldoze because this is the only attack move I have on the Bastion. It's a really weird Bastion. It has that Magic Coat, that one, Toxic, Bulldoze, and Protect. I don't know what its last move is. Actually, I forgot already. So he has Rest on a Girafarig, which is just crazy. And he has Early Bird, so he wakes up on the first, second, whatever turn. It's crazy Girafarig, but he goes for a Calm Mind. I don't know what he's trying to do. So I got lucky there, basically, because crazy Girafarig, I don't even know. So I go for X Scissor, take him out. It's 2-hit kill, too, so lives X Scissor. And turns out his Electabuzz is also Scarfed, but I guess he only had Cross Chop to take me on, or he looked at the rest of my team, and that was his best option, considering Bastiodon. But that's alright. I take him out with an X Scissor. I stay in just in case he's going to do something, and I kind of thought that Bug Resisted Dark. But whatever. So now it's 3-1. I get Toxic on his Zapsol. Bastion's in here. It's definitely going to wall Zapsol. Right here he shows he doesn't even have superpower. And he gets a crit with Night Slash. But I get a crit with Bulldoze. And after that, his Life Orb damages and Toxic. He's going to die. So it was a 3-0. Except his team was pretty interesting. He had skill swap and everything. And he was kind of giving me trouble. So can't blame him. I mean, obviously, basically all three of our battles weren't even that competitive because he had Mono Poison and I had just whatever teams I was throwing together. And like basically this last battle was my best team, like structure wise and everything. So that's probably why I beat him worse. But that's alright. The battles were fun. He always seems like a cool guy if he's using mono teams and everything and skill swap teams. So that's about it. I did win more than him, but I know he's beat me before. He's beat me with the skill swap team. I remember that the Absol swept me because whatever team I was using was Super Absol weak or Dark Sucker Punch weak. Whatever. I just never saved it because I'm lazy. And I really only keep close 1-0s or 2-0s when I lose. Like obviously, like I'll upload losses every once in a while. But whatever. Thanks for watching. And that's about it. Bye.